peace and human rights. And today we're washing the American flag. We're trying to get the crimes and the lies out of it. The lies about the fact that we're being attacked. We're under attack. We better be afraid. They're going to wage war in our name, and we just have to follow them because something happened on 9/11. We don't quite know what. So better just step in line, get behind war after war. Well, that's not what I want. I don't want someone to talk about democracy and bring terror and misery around the world in my name. At least if you're going to bring terror and misery, say so. Say we're going out to get the oil. The last bit of oil left, we want to have it for us. That is the oil companies and the Halliburtons of the world, not us. But no, they have to wrap it up in pretty principles. We have to bring democracy. Did you ever notice how their justifications for the war are always changing? First it's weapons of mass destruction, then, well, there are no weapons of mass destruction, but we'll get rid of Saddam Hussein, that'll be a good thing. Yeah. So then they get rid of Saddam Hussein, and then they say, well, we're already here, we might as well stay. So now they say they're leaving, but their idea of leaving is having 50,000 people, troops, and they've already had their first firefight since it was supposedly just training. So their idea of leaving is my idea of occupying Iraq. All based on a complete fabrication that there were weapons of mass destruction. And even if there had been weapons of mass destruction, that would be no reason to evade them. If that principle held, we could be invaded anytime anybody wanted to, because we have more weapons of mass destruction than anybody else in the whole world. And we're the only one who's ever used them, used nuclear weapons. The only country, and now we go around, oh, we wouldn't want these weapons falling into dangerous hands, hands that we don't control. That's their idea of dangerous. Well, I think the whole thing is dangerous, and I want no part of it, and I wish I could make it all stop by washing this flag. I hope we can find something we can do to change this situation. I don't want to spend another 20 years, 30 years being ashamed of my government and trying to stop them from doing things and lying to us about why they're doing it. So if you agree there are a lot of lies involved in our public life, please speak up too. Find a way to raise your voice and help stop these wars and bring the truth about 9/11 to the people. Thank you.
9/11, and over and over and over. And I say to them, that happened 8 years ago. And what have we done since then to the people that did not do that to us? All the innocent people in Iraq, Afghanistan, every day is 9/11. Every day is 9/11. We bomb them, we torture them, we intimidate them, and we are the terrorists. We just have more sophisticated weaponry. We have planes, we have the most sophisticated bombs. They have to make their own bombs, for God's sakes. And people talk about them as though they were a danger to us around here. Well, my God, I've never seen one foreign soldier ever marching down Tremont Street or up Washington Street. And don't tell me it's because you're protecting me, because I don't need protection. And if you imagine that because you're a brave military person that I want your protection, I don't. I don't want you killing other people in my name.
Should behave. Our country, as I was told, was founded life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So why is this country not pursuing life, liberty, happiness in Afghanistan and Iraq? Those countries had nothing to do with that attack on the 9/11. I will repeat that again. Those countries had nothing to do with the attack on the United States. And why is it that this country has a very cozy relationship with the Saudi government? Why is it the Bush administration had a cozy relationship with Bin Laden? Is it because of oil? No, I wouldn't mind if we came to the country and we asked for it. No, we decided to take it. Since when does that oil belong to us? That's stealing.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned about our surveillance cameras. They're all around this area. It's supposed to be protecting our democracy, and we've been hearing all this stuff. How is this government protecting my democracy? It's making us more afraid. You hear in the subways of the MBT police saying, if you see something, say something. Well, I'm saying something right now. This war on terror is a phony. It's a sham. It's nothing but greed and profit. And I oppose this war in Iraq. I oppose these wars in Afghanistan. And this washing the flag. I'm washing my hands off. I respect the flag. But I don't like how my flag is being used for imperial conquest. That is not the Republic. That is not the Republic of the United States of America. It's imperialism. It's time for America to wake up. We oppose these wars in Iraq. We will continue to oppose these wars, and we will continue to do so. Thank you.
Your life is in danger.
Right.
However, if people, ordinary citizens, start taking some interest in the people that we are sending over to kill and be killed, to the people we are killing all around the world for resources like oil, if you would only think, who's making the money on all of this? We have the sun up in the sky, providing endless energy, and many times the development that has been put into solar energy has been then scrapped because there wasn't enough profit in it.
Yeah, it's all about profit.
There are many other kinds of alternative energy. The wind is always blowing somewhere.
Yeah.
If people didn't want to make inordinate profits on this energy, I'm sure we would have windmills all over the place. But think about it. Your own freedom is hardly even there anymore if you haven't noticed.
The most is that the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan are based on lies concerning and deceptions concerning 9/11. I don't know how many of you have seen the film on the collapse of Building 7. Everybody has seen the planes crashing into the North and South Towers in the World Trade Center in New York City, but standing only 100 or so yards from those buildings is another building in the same complex, 47 stories high, that the same afternoon suddenly collapsed straight down, just like the other buildings. No teetering, no hesitation, just bing bang, in a few seconds collapse into a heap of rubble on the ground. That doesn't happen just by a fire in the basement. That happens because of a deliberate, planned set of explosions, a deliberate demolition.
No, what the fuck you talking about?
Well, all right, then I suggest that you go to your computer.
Yeah.
And
so everything on the computer is true, right?
No.
Everything you read on the internet's true?
No, that's not true.
Okay, so what
But
are you
just
saying?
use your own eyes and your own head to look at. There's a new. Well, look at Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth. AE911truth.org. Look at it. All you need to do is click on one thing that will take you about 10 seconds to see. If you believe that building collapsed all by itself because of some fire in the basement,
What are you saying?
if you believe that, then I think you really ought to scratch your head and look
Which
at it
building
again.
collapsed on fire alone?
Building 7 at the World Trade Center on September 11th, 2001.
So it was only coincidence that 2 airliners crashed into our building,
No, I'm not.
piloted by radical Muslims.
I'm not talking about the towers.
Buddy, you don't
Although
know
if
what you're talking about.
all right, if you look at the videos of the towers, you'll see explosions going out to the side. If you deny that, you're denying the evidence of your own eyes. All you need to do to get started seeing this is to look at a website called Building What? Building WHAT ? Question mark. Because so many people have never heard of Building 7. And there's a reason for that. The first commission that was put together to investigate 9/11, I think it had Henry Kissinger nominated as the chair. Because of the criticism of that, President Bush withdrew those nominations, and another committee was created, which loved to look the other way at a lot of evidence.